All right. Let's see this. Working here today. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we are back with some more Pokemon Plat Kaizo. Coming off of our last stream where after 3 times losing, finally managed to beat Gardenia. And now we're at a new PB. So, yeah, feels very good. Unfortunately, our box is looking pretty, yeah, this is the aftermath. It was actually very close to a deathless Gardenia. I just got unlucky that, Torterra roared my desktops, which then died to rocks. But overall, the fight went pretty well, considering what our box is looking like. So, yeah, now we're in uncharted territory here. So, yeah, I have not gone this far, and I know the next part is the Galactic HQ, which I've seen how difficult that section can be, but yeah, we are at the new level cap, so our box, we do increase by power at least a little bit because we get some new Evos. But right now, this is what the box is looking like. Dustox is dead. And this is what the death's looking like. Some not so bad ones, some significant. I feel like Delcatty and Pelipper are kind of the two standout deaths. And then I really messed up and lost this Pachirisu. From a bad mistake about forgetting about extreme speed on Dratini. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we do get Empoleon, first time using that. And I am gonna evolve this into Magcargo. I mean, into what's his face? Whatever this guy evolves into. I'm not gonna delay for Overheat because I mean I haven't got this far yet, so and this thing's also adamant nature, so Fire Punch is already gonna do quite a bit of damage. And yeah. This guy is also being delayed. This guy I can use now again. So, and then we got a bunch of normal types. So, yeah, the first thing I think I'm gonna do, I haven't done the Nomu trade yet, so I think I'm gonna trade Bidoof, even though Bidoof's been the main carry. I tracked it on the frag sheet, and he got 50 deaths so far. I mean, over 50 deaths up until this point. So he's definitely held it down, but I feel like at this point... I would trade Granbull, but... I heard that he's a decent counter for the Gyarados on Jupiter's team, if we get there. So, and I took a sneak peek at it, and that seemed to be the case, so... Yeah, so why don't we're just gonna start by getting everyone leveled up here. Let's see. So let's go get Nomu. Should be over here, I think. Anthony Bradley, what's up in the chat? Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, this guy. Yes, I'll go ahead and enjoy this tasty Bidoof, or this tasty Babarrel. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, so got the Nomu here, just holding charcoal. This thing's Brave Nature with perfect IVs. So very good trade to get. Alright, so now let's get everyone leveled up. Yeshi, what's up in the chat? Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, this is a ROM hack. This is a Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. And I'm showing my hardcore Nuzlocke attempts. This is my current PB. Just made it past the second gym for the first time, so pretty happy with that. Alright, so let's level up our guys here a little bit. I know the level cap right now is 38, but I feel like we could be a little generous with the levels here. Oh yeah, I've played Unbound. Unbound's a really cool ROM hack. Full custom story and all that. It's also pretty hard too. Let's see, I'm feeling either 34 or 35 for most guys. Let's see, assist? No, we won't learn that. Yeah, so we can speed this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking either 34 or 35 would be good. Pin missile. No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, much appreciated, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you popping in for a little bit. Hopefully I can catch you again. If not, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright, this guy we definitely want to evolve, which I think he evolves at 36. Do we learn Lava Plume? No, we already have, Fire Spin. But we do learn Explosion. Alright, so we get Camerupt. And then this guy learns Fake Out now, which is pretty good. Let's see, Aerial Ace. Yeah, let's teach that. feel like Night Slash is fine since it's a super luck. And then Fake Out. We'll teach that over Power Gem. Alright. Let's see. This guy is also delaying. But we can get these guys here. Yeah, not sure how far we're gonna be able to get here necessarily. Our box is looking real light, but I mean we could just do the best we can. Get you. Get you. And I guess we could level up Aaron. Aaron. Because you definitely want to delay this guy for head smash. If you can. I don't know if we can really get away with that though. He's really our only steel type in the box. But we can decide on that later. Alright. So let's get him to level 35. Body slam. No. Rock slide. Yeah. Cool. Let's get these guys leveled up. So this guy learns Earthquake, which is very interesting. Let's see, this guy. We learn Rock Slide, that's good. Alright, and then this guy, probably maybe 35, I would say. And then for Prinplup, I believe we delay for knockoff, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what people do. I mean, he evolved to level 36 anyway, so I think delaying it's just one more level. I feel like it's fine. So let's do that. Double hits. Yeah, we'll teach that, I guess. Drill peck. See, like, see, at this point, I'm not even like too sure what moves people get on this guy. Drill peck seems pretty good. I don't have a good flying type in my box, So I feel like that's worth it over Aurora Beam at this point. Mist, no. And then take this off. And then one more level. And we learn knock off. See, I feel like we teach that over Metal Claw. It does get its steel typing, but it's very low base power. The knockoff is better utility. Double hit is 120 base power, so that's kind of crazy, but yeah, let's teach it over Metal Claw. Alright, cool. Yeah, first time using this guy. Although he is modest nature, which kind of sucks. But he is 25 attack, which makes up for it. But he is Torrent instead of uh, Swift Swim. Alright, now let's get these guys leveled up here. Alright, Chestnut. We'll get to 34 as well. So he learns Energy Ball? That's... I mean, I guess so. For water types, I guess. Yeah, we'll get him to 34. And then Magby, we can delay for Lava Plume as well. He evolves at 30 and learns Lava Plume at uh, at 34. Which... I mean, like, Fire Punch is already pretty good on this guy, so I don't think that would be super necessary. But let me see what is his moveset right now. Feint Attack, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Confuse Ray. Yeah, I guess I could teach it over Confuse Ray. So let's do that. We'll delay till 34, and then we'll level it up. So we're definitely gonna need this guy. Alright. Rare Candy. Karate Chop. Nah. Two, three. Alright. Let's see. It's off. And we'll learn Lava Plume. And we get Magmar. Alright, cool. Alright, so that should be good. So let's update the calc now and start taking a look at these Galactic HQ Gauntlet fights. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure I've seen people use Camerupt for the first Torkoal. That would bait Lairon. Which we could chain. Although he does have Metal Burst. That kind of sucks. I mean, we can maybe... maybe go to Persian and Fake Out. Or... yeah, how do we deal with the Metal Burst with this guy? People usually use a rough skin one. I guess we do have Geodude. Oh no, our Geodude is not rough skin. That doesn't work. I mean... we could pivot through. We can maybe pivot through Empoleon, bait Earthquake into Persian, use Fake Out, and then go to something like... like Wigglytuff or something? KO with Submission. It's a lot of guys just for that Lairon. That would bait Ledian, which is likely to go for U-turn. Or set up Reflect. The Wheezing here... Nomo also just deals with very well. Empoleon also dogs on it. And then there's a Memento Curlia with a Custap Berry. maybe do like a fake out. Ariodos has... We could also go Perugly, maybe. Yeah, my box is not really... It's... Let me see what the next guy after looks like. It's Matang with Quick Claw Explosion and Gravity. Itist. What's up in the chat? Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's see. I feel like maybe Ninetales is good for this guy. What about this? The Staryu is pretty threatening too. Maybe Lopunny for that. I really don't know. This guy, this is all unmarked territory for me, so. Well, I'm just figuring out my next battles. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. And the next section, you have to do 2 battles at a time. So you have to bring 6, a team of 6 for the same 2 battles. And you can't go back to the Poké Center in between. So I'm just trying to figure out the best team to bring for those 2 fights. They both look pretty threatening. So let's see. Yeah, I feel like Magbar is probably a good bring here. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I think this is a good lineup. I'm just still worried about this Lairon with Metal Burst because it has a Focus Sash, so you can't one-shot it. I could maybe try going back to back on it with Camerupt. Just by going for a Rock Slide, maybe? Trying to get the flinch. And then KOing with Fire Spin. Yeah, I feel like that would work. That would bait Curlia. For either Memento or Hypnosis. Let's see, that's a pretty easy switch. We could probably just go... Magmar, maybe? Or Empoleon. Empoleon would bait Ledian. Which I feel like would be fine. Okay, so let's not bring Persian then. We do need to bring someone to teach Cut to, which I guess we could teach to Lopunny, maybe. Let me see. What am I using for this Graveler? I guess I do maybe need Graveler. I mean, a Persian for Fake Out. Because this guy is pretty threatening. Empoleon's the only water type in my box right now. Wigglytuff could also be used. I don't know, let's bring Granbull maybe. Granbull might be a good choice. Okay, yeah, let's just try this. So we're gonna bring Granbull. We'll bring Nomu. We'll bring Lopunny. And we'll bring Wigglytuff. Let's see, who needs the least amount of XP? Looks like Empoleon, but... we can give the XP share to Lopunny, I guess. Shellbell. Or Wigglytuff? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's see, let me figure out what the gym puzzles looking like here. Let's see, where can I find... Let me check on the Discord here really quick. I think I see it. Let's see. Which way do we go here? Look, I'm just looking up a playthrough. So you go up. Face the first guy. And then after the second guy. Guy. You go to... Okay. Alright, I got it. And then we need to teach someone cut. That someone is going to be... Lopunny. Because, it's better than Swift, most likely. Alright, cool. And we will pre-sleep. Robert, head smash, hypnosis. Alright, so let me just go do that really quick here. Go to the house. Alright. Alright, so this is the first time doing the galactic building up here. So... pretty scary section. I know there's an item over here. Okay, TM for Thief. Interesting. I don't know how helpful that is. Alright. Let's try this. It's the looker disguised as a galactic rat. Alright, so we first go up here. And we immediately get jump scared by the first grunts. So... Alpha Rex, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. We're having a good day. Yeah, this is pre-sleep. So all my mons are slept so that they immediately wake up on the first turn. It just prevents any statusing from moves when switching them in. So some of the mons here have like hypnosis and stuff. It helps prevent that. All right, well, let's just go for it. All right, first grunt. Galactic Amathea. Alright, so we're gonna start off just by one-shotting this Torkoal with Earth Power from Nomu here. Alright, cool. This should always bring in Lairon. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's a feature that's implemented into Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. If there's a bed somewhere in the overworld, you could sleep on it and it pre-sleeps your entire party. And it's designed around that. Alright, so Lairon here is a little scary because it's got a Focus Sash with Metal Burst. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some chip by going for Rock Slide. His highest damaging move is Head Smash, which we always live a crit. And we are faster, so Rock Slide for potential flinch here. So let's see, big flinch. Alright, now. So he goes for the Head Smash. We always live crit here. Yep, like just like I said. A little scary, but we're fine. Alright, so now with the Focus Sash broken, we should just be able to one-shot with Fire Spin now. Alright, nice. So this should always bring Curlia. This thing has Memento, which is a Dark-type explosion move in this game in Hypnosis. But I believe it should always see KO with Psychic since I'm this low. Yeah, so it's always gonna go for that. Which I think this means we get a clean switch into probably Magbar. Let me see. Or Empoleon. Yeah, let's go Empoleon here. Yeah, so there's a Psychic. We'll take it very well. And then we can KO with either Double Hit or Knockoff. Nice. Alright, so this should bring in Ledian, I believe. Yeah. And Ledian here is either going to set up Reflect, go for Mach Punch, or go for a U-turn. For either case, we can just stay in and go for a Drill Peck, see what it goes for here. Okay, so it sets up Reflects. That's fine. It means it'll two-shot. So we can just go for another one here. Yeah, Mach Punch, perfectly fine. We eat that. Alright, and then Wheezing comes in last. This thing has Payback, which is a little scary. With, Poison Gas. So first thing, I guess, we can just knock off the Black Sledge, I feel like would be good. Flamethrower. It's fine. Now we can probably stay in for a turn. Go for double hits. Reflect is still up, so... So I think from here we can go maybe Magbar. But Magbar takes a lot of damage from Payback. We can maybe go... Let's go Wigglytuff. Spread around the XP a little bit. Pre-sleep. So this is an example of the pre-sleep. We can't get burned from the flamethrower on this turn. Let's go for Body Slam. Shell Bell value. And then we can copycat Body Slam to go first this turn. Nice para. Let's see, paralyze one time. That's fine. Yeah, another Body Slam should do it. Cool. Alright, not too bad. Alright, cool. So like I said, there's 6 total grunts, but you have to fight them in 2s. So the next one I can't go back to the Pokemon Center until after I've defeated him, so gotta use the same party, but we can heal up in between. These guys healthy here. So then now the next fight is up on the... up to the right here, so... let me save. And then this fight is a very interesting one because they lead a Matang with Gravity, which makes moves more accurate, and then he has guys that have really strong inaccurate moves like Blizzard, Zap Cannon, Frost Chop, Hydro Pump. So, but I think Magbar is a good lead. As long as we don't get a Quick Claw Self-Destruct turn 1, we should be fine. So we're gonna go Magmar here. Which if we one-shot, we should also chain the Staryu as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this fight here. Alright, so this Matang has the move Gravity, which I'm not sure if it has priority. I think it probably does. But it grounds you and makes moves more accurate for both sides. Also has a Quick Claw, so ideally it doesn't go for that, and then we can just outspeed in one shot with Fire Punch if Quick Claw doesn't proc. Okay. So, there's the Gravity. That's to be expected. But we one-shot with Fire Punch. So this should immediately bait and Staryu, which we can then just outspeed in one tap with a Thunder Punch. And then this baits Graveler. This guy is pretty scary because he does have a Focus Sash as well. He also has Self-Destructs, which is always scary. And then, but this guy doesn't have Risky AI. So I think the game plan here, we were gonna go to Grand Bolt to Intimidate. Okay, Rock Climb. And then we can stay in for a turn and try to maybe get a Paralysis with the Lick. We are dead to crit, but I feel like trying to get some damage here is worth it. So we'll go for Lick. Alright, no crits one time, please. Nice. Let's see, let's get the para here. Not quite. So I think now we go to Wigglytuff. Earthquake. That's a critical hit there. Nice. Very nice. Well, now he sees random move KO. So I think, unfortunately, we just gotta go Empoleon and hope for no Earthquake crit to try to one-shot it. Or no Rock Climb confusion. Okay, Earthquake, don't crit. Back-to-back crits would feel very bad here. Okay, good. Alright, but we do outspeed now, and we can one-shot with Aqua Cutter. Does Earthquake deal more damage in gravity? No. Lopunny level 35. This baits an Electabuzz. This thing is for sure gonna go for Zap Cannon. So we can just go to Nomu here. And then, do I want to KO this with something else? Because it is going to after this, it's going to be Ditto, which is going to transform if I KO with this. Highest damaging move is Cross Chop. I don't really have a safe switch for that, so... we'll figure it out. Yeah, we just KO with Earth Power here, I believe. Yeah, just go for Earth Power. Alright, there's the cross chop. So Electabuzz goes down. And then lastly is Ditto, which they changed to have the Shadow Tag ability, so you can't switch it out to whatever you want it to transform into. But it does have to use Transform this turn, which means it'll transform into Camerupt, so we can go for an Earth Power here. And deal some damage. Yeah, just like that. And this thing does have, my stats, but it also has, Ditto's HP stat, which is 100 base in this game. So let me see, Camerupt. How much damage is this gonna do to me? I don't think it would do a lot. We might be dead to crit though, I'm not sure. Let's see, we are dead to... Let's see, although I don't think it takes our speed stat, does it? We should be faster because this thing's only level 31. I don't know. We ball. Okay, no, it is faster. Alright, don't crit, please. Alright, it's that easy. Alright, quite a bit of XP on Noma already, which is not great, but... Alright, well, first two fights down, and I believe to get out of here, we need to go to the left side. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, a little spicy there, but... Yeah, I guess since it copies the stats, it might just be a speed tie when it transforms into you. Alright, so let's take a look at the next two fights here. So the next one, the first guy is a sand team, and then the next one is a snow team. These two I've seen are pretty nasty. Alright, let's see. So I believe for this we also, the first fight, we lead Nomu as well to take out the lead hippopotamus. And it's probably gonna set up stealth rocks. This would bait nose pass. Which will either Sand Tomb or Toxic. Yeah. Let's see. We have this scary Kadabra, which Empoleon kind of dunks on. It's also got Focus Band, which is always very nice. See, I feel like Empoleon is probably good for that. Let's see, there is a minimized Clefairy with Facade. Always lovely. You like Wiggly? Or maybe even Sudowoodo might be good to bring for that. Soft-boiled is a bit scary. Let's see, there's a Cacnea here. Leech Seed. Bright Powder Sandvale, too. We could just bring Ninetales, I think. The really scary one is the Snow Fight. Because of this freaking Snowcloak, Wax Incense, Glaceon. With substitute Toxic Icy Wind. But I mean, you just hit through. I think that's all you gotta do, really. The really scary thing is this sheer cold Celio. How the heck do I deal with this guy? Don't got a lot of good options. I don't really know. I mean, other than throwing Empoleon at it. I feel like that's probably my best bet. I could also knock off its leftovers. Yeah. And then there's this, Blizzard Clefable. With also Minimize and a Ganlon Berry. And then there's this Odd Incense Zatu. But I feel like we have counterplay. Yeah, I mean, we could figure it out. All right. Let's try this, shall we? All right, so for this, we're gonna I think we're gonna bring this guy over Grand Bull. And then I think Ninetales over Magbar. Yeah. All right. Shiroe, what's up, bro? Good to see you again. Glad to have you pop in again. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this whole section is all new to me, so I don't know what's supposed to be good or not. Oh, HR report. That doesn't sound fun. Alright, so we're gonna pre-sleep everybody except for Ninetales. Yeah, it's never fun when there's a uncomfortable work environment with employees. I've definitely experienced that at a handful of jobs. My favorite mon is a Dragonite, hands down. Love that big guy. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you can get Dragonite in this game. And I think it's pretty good too. But it's not till like very, very like towards the end of the game. Alright, now let's pre-poison our Ninetales. Cool. Alright. Let's see, that should be good. Alright, let's go run this here. So we did the first two. So now we go over here. And we go up to the right now, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, we go to the right, and we immediately get thrown into the battle. So let's save. Triple check the line here. you. We bait you. Let's see. Let's go Persimberry for you. Let's go Charcoal for you. Let's go Person for you as well. Oh no. Throw in Nomu up front. And let's Persim Ninetales as well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Galactic Callisto. This is a sand team. So we're gonna start by just one-shotting this Hippopotas with a charcoal boosted fire spin. Alright, this should always bring in Nose Pass. And this guy's either going to Toxic or Sand Tomb. Either way, we can stay in a turn and deal some damage with Earth Power. Okay, protects turn 1, that's perfectly fine. Nomu doesn't take any Sandstorm damage. So we just go again, see what it does. Let's see, Toxic. So that's fine. So we can go, I think, probably Wigglytuff. Yeah. We can pick up the KO with Wigglytuff here. He's either going to Sand Tomb, or Protect. I think this is probably a good switch here. Yeah, Protect. But it fails. Alright, so we can probably KO with Submission from here. So we can go for that. Oh, another Protect. Probably not now. We could see. Let's see, get the high roll. Ah, not quite. But it does die to submission. Any rock slides, that's fine. He should be dead because submission is a trapping move in this game. Oh no, not after recover. Let's see. I think we could stay in probably. Let's body slam. Yeah, body slam for the KO because now when Cadaver comes in, we could also copycat body slam. Let's see, highest damaging move on us is Psychic. We are dead to crit. So we probably do need to switch here. But we don't really have a good switch other than... yeah, we could probably just go Empoleon here. Should be fine. Yeah, so Toxic's perfect switch there. Now we can just KO with knockoff. He'll charge beam, but still won't do that much damage to us. Nice. Alright, so next thing is Cacnea, which is either gonna Leech Seed or Substitute. But I want to get... I don't want Empoleon taking too much XP, so we can go to Ninetales here. Nature Power, Tri Attack. That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're Magikarp, we don't worry about Sandstorm or status. We can just go for Flamethrower here. Yep. Very nice. And lastly is a Clefairy. This thing does have Facade with Minimize. But I think we stay in a turn. It also has Soft Boiled, which is a little bit of an issue. I think we just stay in and go to just try dealing some damage here. So, roll Flamethrower. Okay, he Facades. Perfectly fine. So he didn't minimize, so I think we could just get the KO here now. With another Flamethrower. Alright, very nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Next one is definitely a lot scarier, though. So let's heal up here. Alright. So what's the game plan here? I think we definitely want to heal. Antidote here. Alright, so this one is a sand. This is a hail fight. So I think we just one-shot the Snover with Camera-Up Fire Spin. Residual take out the Focus Sash. This should always bait Celio, which I think we just try 1v1ing with Empoleon, I think. Should probably bait Clefable. Which we try using Ninetales for. I think we should give Ninetales the... either Ninetales or... yeah, I think we should give Ninetales the Shell Bell. No, don't do that. It's just... let's almost throw it away. That'd be terrible. And then I think we go Aspear Berries for you. You. And you. then I think Person Berry for Nomu. And probably you. Yeah, let's just give Lopunny the XP share. Alright, that should be good. Alright, there we go. Alright, scary fight. All hail fights are always scary in this game. Alright, so Snover here sets up the hail, has a focus sash, and he's probably gonna set up Stealth Rock. So we are just gonna one-shot with Fire Spin. Oh, he didn't go for rocks. Interesting. What did he go for then? Sheer Cold? Seed Bomb. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Alright, so there's no Stealth Rocks up, so that's actually pretty good. This dies to Fire Spin Chip. Alright. Noma's already at 37, which is not great. Celio comes in. This thing is really scary. He's either going to Whirlpool or Protect or Substitutes. Let's see. So we're actually just outside of highest roll of Whirlpool, so it's not guaranteed to go for that. So I think this is probably the best time to just go straight to Empoleon to try to 1v1 this thing. Yeah, so he just goes for Protect. I think we start by knocking off the leftovers and then going for double hits. Alright, so he's just gonna spam Protect. It's fine. Knock off. Okay, he substitutes. That's perfectly fine. You'll gain less HP. You will heal some from Ice Body though. Double hit should always get rid of the substitute. Let's see, he didn't Protect there. Okay, there's the Whirlpool. Alright, now we just gotta hope we take this thing out. And don't die to residual. Maybe I should have equipped an Oran Berry. I might lose my Empoleon here. Big damage with double hit. Protects, yeah. Let's see, if I get freed from Whirlpool, I definitely need to switch. This is already looking pretty scary. Alright, we got the double hit. 2 crits in a row, please. Oh, that's 1 crit. Another one. Another crit, another crit, another crit. Ah, so close. come on, Empoleon. You can live this. This is getting very hairy, though. Alright, if he protects this turn, we might be free from Whirlpool next turn. We just gotta attack. Yeah, he protects. Alright. We still live. Okay, we're free from Whirlpool. Good. Alright, let's see, we are faster still. He can't substitute, all he can do is protect. But we should be able to KO. This might be good because then it'll probably bait KO from Flip Fable, which could be good. Yeah, that way it doesn't go for minimize on the switch. That might be good to do. Let's see. Hail does... We're at 115. Hail chip deals 7 damage. So I think we could stay in for... Yeah. We can stay in and get the KO here. You should always see KO with Whirlpool too. So you shouldn't protect. Yeah, I think we get the pick up the KO here. Yeah, maybe I should have given Empoleon the Shell Bell. Right, but this baits Flip Fable. Felipe Silva, what's up in the Twitch chat? Much appreciated, bro. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate the good lucks. Alright, so Flip Fable definitely sees KO. But only with Thunderbolts. So this might just be a good swap to Nomu. Or Flip Fable. Let's see, I could easily go to Camera Tier, but I don't want to give it too much XP. I think going to Ninetales here is probably safe. We also have Shell Bell on it, so we can recover HP. Yeah, there's Thunderbolts. No crit, ideally. Can't get paralyzed. Nice. Alright, now we hit a fat flamethrower here. So he's probably going to minimize, I would assume. Yeah. We do have Aurora Beam as a backup, so... But he might just go for soft-boiled here. Ninetales says these easy. Yep. It's too easy. Alright, so let's see. This should always bring in Glaceon, yeah. Alright, so this is a good matchup too. Ninetales has a very good chance of just one-shotting. So, yeah, we just hit through these. Yep. Mystique is the GOAT. And a crit. Wow. It's just too easy. Shell Bell value. And then now it's just Xatu, I believe. Yeah. And then we can just... you can't... Thunder Wave. You'll either Psybeam or Confuse Ray. We stay in for a turn and deal some damage. Yeah, there's Confuse Ray. Now he's just gonna go for Psybeam. So we can just go to I think the play here was just going to Lopunny. Yeah. Alright, Lopunny, just hit this double slap and we're golden, okay? Thank you. Alright, very nice. And wants to learn Crunch for sure, we're gonna teach that. Alright, cool. That's the second gauntlet down. What is Lopunny even useful for? It's a great XP sponge. And it's got pretty decent SPDF. So it's good just to throw in against anything that's a special attacker. Let's see. Got very close to losing my Empoleon there, though, so... I wouldn't say super clean, but... it's fine. So now we gotta make sure we go on the right tiles here, or we immediately get sent into the next fights. But I think I have the map here. Yeah. So we go up this way. We go here, down, and then left. Nice. Yeah, also Lopunny has cut, so I can use it to cut these trees down. That's really what its purpose has been here. Alright, one more gauntlet, and then it's Juniper. which her team looks really scary with my box. I don't have any fast flying types to deal with the Medicham, so I don't really know how to deal with that, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so the next one is the trapping team. Which I think people just lead I think people usually lead Chestnut for this. Yeah. But yeah, because you can take out the Beedrill and then Will-O-Wisp the Wobbuffet. Oh yeah, because that doesn't bait Dugtrio, it baits Umbreon because of type overflow. So yeah, we'll bring Chestnut. And then for Umbreon, we can go Ariados, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, Ariados 2 shots. Which then baits Magneton for either Magnet Rise or HP Fire. We can just go... Let's see, but then the Dugtrio comes in last. Not having a flying type really does feel bad for this one. Yeah, what do I even do against the Dugtrio here? It outspeeds everything in my team. Do I just try to use Camerupt and pray it doesn't get flinched? I don't know what the other out would be. Grand Bowl would be so good to use if it wasn't so freaking slow. Yeah, I have no idea what to use for this deck trio. Maybe Wigglytuff? Maybe Lopunny? This might be Lopunny's time to shine. I'm gonna be very serious on that. Yeah, because I have no idea how else I'm gonna deal with this Doug trio. Let's see, Persian does outspeed it at level 37. But it does... It just does nothing to Magneton, unless I teach it Rock Smash maybe, but... Yeah. So what if I taught it Rock Smash? Yeah, that still does barely any damage. I think I have to try to damage the Magneton so that I can maybe get the KO with Persian, or maybe Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff takes too much damage from Magneton. Yo, Zibular, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, Empoleon is my favorite Gen 4 starter too. He's a very cool mon. Water Steel type is very nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'm kind of stumped on this one. King's Rock flinches is very scary on this Doug trio. Kaizo is they're an infamous versions of it started with Super Mario World, where a guy made a really hard version of the game and called it Super Mario Kaizo. And then other ROM hackers have kind of used that as like a way of making games like so difficult to the point where it's like almost unreasonable, like very unreasonable level of difficulty. So yeah, Emerald Kaizo was kind of like the first like really big one for Pokemon, and then this one, made by the same creator, just came out a couple months ago. It's been 6 years in development, I think. But yeah, it's just a pseudonym for very difficult ROM hack. So. Yeah, this game has been out for a little over a couple months now, and still no one has been able to beat it with Nuzlocke rules. Let's see, well... Let's see, if I KO the Umbreon with Ariados, this baits Magneton for either HP Fire or Magnet Rise. So if it's HP Fire, then that's potentially a good switch for Wigglytuff, maybe. And then I could also copycat HP Fire as well, which should do a pretty good amount of damage on the Magneton. Or I could just go Camerupt and try to ball. I don't really know what other better option I have. Let me look at the team after, though. Yeah, this one's Toxic Spike's lead, Ariados. Let's see, Chestnut is also a good bring for this. Chestnut would bait Shelgon. I could also lead Ninetales and try to get the Will-O-Wisp off. That would probably be good. can go maybe... yeah, basically. It's just... It's a style of ROM hack that's just designed to make it, like, super hardcore difficult. So... It's become pretty infamous, especially in, like, the Pokemon ROM hack scene. This game, like, for sure... I've played other, difficulty ROM hacks for other Pokemon games, and this one definitely takes the cake. From my experience so far. Yeah, so we can go show Ninetales lead. After we burn it, probably go... Arbok, maybe? Arbok doesn't do that much damage to this. I could also maybe keep Ninetales in. Yeah, actually, if it does Dragon Dance, we would still be faster. Yeah, we could just two-shot it with Aurora Beam. So that would bait Haunter for either Gravity or Shadow Ball. Probably go... Arbok for this, probably? Let's see, I could also stay in a turn and then maybe go Wigglytuff on a Shadow Ball and then copycat Shadow Ball. That could work. That would bait Porygon. And this thing is terrifying. Maybe we go Lopunny. Or... yeah, these fights are tough. Not really too sure what the best game plan for these would be. But Lopunny's probably a good answer. then what about the mag bar here? Oh, Mac Cargo deals that. Mac Cargo deals with that pretty easily. Alright, so I at least have 5 in the party decided. I just need to figure out how to deal with this, this Duck Trio. Do I just bring Nomu and Ball? Or do I try to use Persian? I could try that, but Persian just takes too much damage. I can maybe go Wigglytuff and try to Sting it. I feel like that would be too risky also. I mean, I feel like Quick Claw Nomu is probably just the play. And just hope I don't get crit flinched. I want to save this for the next stream. I've already been streaming for a little bit. And after this is Juniper. I'm not too sure what the best game plan is for this. I mean, I could just try running it. It'd be nice if we could get past Juniper. I'd rather do that now than save it for later. But I also want to get going to the gym pretty soon. Yo, what's up, King Nagor? Good to see you again, bro. Yeah, no, I was just in the restroom, but debating if I want to do these last couple fights here. I think I'm going to. Don't have the most solid plan, but we'll do what we can here. So we're gonna bring Chestnut. Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple kitties in here. They're around somewhere. Yeah, so we're going Magcargo, Ariados. We're going Lopunny. We're going it's two sisters. Their names are Harley and Quinn. That should be good. Alright. So we're gonna take that. Take that. Take that. Alright, so for the first fight here, we want to use we're gonna go Personberry on you. We're gonna go Quick Claw on you. XP share for you. And then I guess Person for I mean, that should be plenty for this. And we don't need pre-sleep for this fight. But I guess it wouldn't hurt. I think we got the plan here. Shell bell. I guess to you. And then we'll give person to you. Sure, I got all the other items here. So I have it in... Alright. Let's try this here. Make sure I'm not overlooking anything. Let's go do this. So we're go to pre-sleep. So let's go fast forward, do that really quick. Free poison. Okay. Let's see. Alright, this should be good. Alright, so for the next two fights... Let's see, where do we go? Yeah, we go back to the same place and then just step on the wrong tile. So we go here. We go Up here. And then... Wait. Oh no. Going back to where I started? Huh? Wait, that was weird. I thought it was, oh yeah, that was to go back. The next one is over here. Yeah, we go this way. We pop these guys. So now we go up this way. Alright. These fights are pretty scary. Especially this first one here. If we get bad luck, then it's kind of just GG, so... So let me triple check here. Person, Quick Claw, Person, XP Share. Shell Bell. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Alrighty, Galactic Ganymede, I think. Alright, this guy's gimmick is all about trapping, so Arena Trap Drug Trio, Magnet Pull, Magneton, Pursuit Trapping, all that jazz, and obviously Wobbuffet. So, Beedrill here lead though, it's just, it's got a Focus Sash. Most likely gonna set up Toxic Spikes here, so we just go for a Fire Spin on ideally a Toxic Spike here. Yeah. So Fire Spin, bring it down to 1 residual, we'll KO it. So Beedrill goes down. This will immediately bring in Wobbuffet. Yep. Obviously a Shadow Tag. Counter, Mirror Coat, Destiny Bond. We just Will-O-Wisp it and stall until it's dead. Ah. Come on, Chestnut. There you go. Alright, and this thing is leftovers, I believe. So this is gonna take a while to die, but it will die eventually. So from here we just stall. We'll just cycle between Willows and recover until it's dead. So So we can speed this up here. Yeah, as long as you don't attack it, even if it uses Destiny Bonds, you won't die with it. So, like, it went for it there. Alright, this should be your last turn. Alright. So Lava Pit goes down. This now brings in Umbreon. And this thing has Yawn, Confuse Ray, Pursuit. So from here, we're gonna switch to my Ariados on ideally a Yawn or a Pursuit. Chestnut can take a Pursuit, and Ariados has Insomnia. If it goes for Confuse Ray, then we just need to hope it doesn't go for it again. But we go to Ariados here. Yeah, so it just Pursuits. We take that easily. Ariados comes in. It also soaks up the Toxic Spikes. And now we can just outspeed and two-shot with Leech Life. It's guaranteed two-shot even with leftovers. Yeah, so there's Confuse Ray. We have a person for that. Yep. Right, now we just KO with another Leech Life. Alright, and this should always bring in Magneton. Perfect. Alright, now Magneton here is either going to use HP Fire or go for Magnet Rise. Ideally, it doesn't really matter in either case here. From here, we just need to ball out with Nomu and hope he lives. Basically. Okay, yeah, there's Magnet Rise. But we still one-shot with what's it, Fire Spin? Yeah. So we just go for Fire Spin here. Yeah. Flash Cannon. Alright, no crit, thankfully. Alright, now we just have this super scary Dug Trio, who I don't have any flying type in my box, so I just gotta go use Nomu. The thing that's scary with this is that it's got a King's Rock. Camerupt does have Solid Rock in this game, so he can take at least a couple digs. And I'm holding a Quick Claw to try to maximize my chance of Camerupt living, because I really need this for Juniper. So we go for Fire Spin. I would love to see a Quick Claw proc or no crits or flinches. So let's see, Nomu, you got this. Okay, there's a dig. No crit, no flinch. Come on. Don't flinch. Nice! Okay. This has a chance to KO. Oh! Is it dead to trap? Is it dead? Is it dead? Ah, so close. Alright, we need to dodge. We need to dodge a crit here, I would think. Or get a Quick Claw. Alright, don't crit. No crit. No crit. One time. Nice! Okay, I think we're out. Woo! Okay. Nice. Whew. Alright, very scary. But we livin'. Alright, so now we gotta be very careful where we step here for the next fight. Because depending on where we step, we might lock ourselves into facing Juniper. So let's heal up first. Alright, let me save. And let me check what the map is for this one. Yeah, so for this one, we see that second grunt hiding around the corner. We need to make sure that we trigger his fight all the way to the far left. We just need to hug the wall here. Yeah. And now... let's see, for the next fight, we are leading Ninetales, I believe? Yeah. Yeah, we're leading Ninetales, who needs to be at level 35. So we'll level her up once here. Yeah. And then for this fight, we go... Person on Chestnut. And he also needs to be at level 35. Yeah, then we go... we also need to be level 35 on Ariados here. And I think we go Shell Bell on Ariados. And I think we go no, we go cherry berry. On Wigglytuff. And then maybe just charcoal for you. And then we'll give Lopunny the XP share. Alright, and then I think Aspearberry for Nomu, just in case. I don't want to use them for this fight, but I might have to, depending on how things go. And we bring Ninetales up front. Do we go... Let me see, what do I have on Wigglytuff? Cherry berry, yeah. That seems right. Or... Actually... I mean, I can't cover for both Confuse and Paralysis, but I feel like covering for Paralysis is probably better, so let's give another Persimmon you. Another scary fight here, mainly because of this Porygon 2, but should be fine. Should be. Let's see. Let's go Cherry Berry on Chestnut instead. Let's do this. Alright. Galactic IO. It's the last front before Juniper. Alright, they lead Intimidate Ariados with Toxic Spikes and a Quick Claw, which hopefully they just go for Toxic Spikes this turn. That would be most ideal. Yep. Perfect. The flamethrower always one-shots here. Cool. This should always bring in Shelgon. Perfect. Alright, now this thing is pretty scary because it's got Dragon Dance. But even at +1 speed, my Ninetales still outspeeds. And we two-shot with Aurora Beam, so ideally it just goes for Dragon Dance. If it does attack, we do always let crit. But ideally just Dragon Dances here. So we go for 2 Aurora Beams. Let's see, Dragon Dance, perfect. So we simply outspeed and just KO with another Aurora Beam. Alright. Big Demon down. It should always be what's its face? Magmar. Let's see. This thing is going to be going for Thunder Punch, I believe. Oh, I did kind of do this in the wrong order. I should have given a Pecha Berry to Wigglytuff. Let's see, I could stay in for a turn and deal some damage. Yeah, because Wigglytuff might be able to one-shot after a flamethrower. It could also just Confuse Ray this turn. So, yeah, let's stay in for a turn and see if it Confuse Rays. Flamethrower would still do a good amount here. Let's see, okay, Thunder Punch. Not super ideal. Alright. Let's see. We could technically stay in for another turn, maybe? Because swapping Wigglytuff on a Confuse Ray would kind of suck. Let me see. Yeah, I gave it Person Berry. It is slower. I mean, I could try KOing this with Ninetales. It would still bait Haunter next, which is what I want. But it would be going for Focus Blast. Oh no, it would be going for Shadow Punch. So yeah, let's try going to Wiggly here. Yeah, T-Punch. Alright, now we can go for Body Slam. Alright, Lava Plume, that's fine. Nice. Alright, so So this should always be Haunter. For either Hypnosis, Gravity, or Focus Blast. I believe it sees KO with Focus Blast. We just go straight to Ariados here. We soak up the Toxic Spikes, yeah. Focus Blast, ideally no drops here. Would be great. Oh, okay, that's pretty bad. So I think we gotta switch back because we're it's a roll to crit without -1, but we're definitely dead to crit Shadow Ball. He doesn't know I'm Hypnosis yet. He could also just go for Gravity. So we can pivot back and forth again. Yeah, we could pivot back through probably Lopunny. Oh, the Lopunny is still asleep, so it could just... It wouldn't be going for Hypnosis. It could just Gravity though. Yeah, let's swap here. Yeah, there's Shadow Ball. Now it might just either Focus Blast or Gravity maybe? Let's see. No Focus Blast. Okay, Gravity, that's perfectly fine. Alright, now we are still dead to some rolls of Shadow Ball crit, so we go for the Bite here. Oh, perfect! Oh yeah, he doesn't know that I'm Insomnia yet. Perfect. That's even better. Alright, and we should always be able to KO with Bite into Shadow Sneak. Yeah. Shell Bell value as well. Alright, now lastly is a very scary Porygon. Let's see, Gravity's already up, so it's not going to go for that. It's going to be going for Tri-Attack, which we are dead to crit. Yeah, I think here we first go to Chestnut on a Tri-Attack. Alright, no statusing, please. Okay, nice. Now we stay in, deal some damage with Fire Spin. Yeah, it's gonna go for Zap Cannon. We have Cherry Berry, pretty sure. Yep. We heal that. We Fire Spin. Now it's on a clock. Gonna be going for Zap Cannon again. From here, we could go either Ninetales or Lopunny. I think we go Lopunny here. just for the most safety. It's still asleep, so we can't get status from this Zap Cannon. Okay, cool, don't crit, please. Nice. Alright, now we just go for double kick here, try to get the KO. Ooh, that's not a good roll, Lopunny. Alright, try attack. Oh, okay, status. Alright, so now we gotta swap. It's gonna be going for try attack again. Let's see, how much does crit try attack deal to Ninetales? At level 35, it deals 93. We are definitely dead to crit. So I think from here... Let's see, we could pivot through Chestnut again, but... if I get crit, I'd probably be baiting random move. So... let's see, what if I went Nomu? I definitely need to go to... if I am going to go to Nomu, it definitely needs to be on a Zap Cannon. So... I think we go Chestnut, hope for no crit. Don't crit. Nice. Okay, Frozen, that's perfectly fine. Now it's baiting Zap Cannon, so now we go to Nomu. Perfect. Now we just gotta land one more Fire Spin. Don't fraud me, please. Porygon 2. You already got the freeze. Oh my gosh. Come on, Nomu. Hit through. Hit through. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're good. Whew. Alright. Still very scary. Alright, but we're done with all the grunts. Now it's just Juniper. We just need to make sure we walk on the right panels here. So I have the map here. So starting from here, we go up 2, go to the left, then we go up 2, we go all the way to the right, up 2, left 1, up 1, left 2, down 1, left 1. Perfect. Alright, now we're at Juniper, whose team looks absolutely horrifying. Like I said, my box is definitely hurting for a flying type. But I think we just got a ball and do a lot of stacks. I don't see me doing this deathless at all. Not with my box. So we're definitely leading Nomu to KO the Skuntank lead. I hope it doesn't turn 1 explosion. That always baits Gyarados. We should always chase CK with Waterfall. We can maybe pivot through Empoleon into Grand Bull, or just go straight to Grand Bull and Ball. Gary Danger, what's up in the chat, bro? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, so we definitely bring Grand Bull for Gyarados, and then probably sack it to Metacham, most likely. And then probably go Persian for Fake Out into Aerial Ace. Which that'll probably die too. Very likely, yeah. I'm playing Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. It's the newest Kaizo game for Pokemon. I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of it currently. So this should always bait. Let's see, if it's Persian, it would be Electrode, which we also just use Nomu for. Let's see, for Lunatone, good state. We could maybe use maybe Empoleon. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Ariados. Although he takes a lot of damage. Maybe Chestnut? No, it's Earth Power. And then what about this Tangler? What am I doing with this guy? Maybe either Nomu Let's see, Charcoal, Fire Spin, think is might be a guaranteed KO. Problem is that it has sleep powder. Let's see. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it's Nomu or bust, basically, for this fight. And maybe Wigglytuff? My options are pretty scarce here. Could also bring Perugly, maybe. Yeah. But I mean, if we could maybe dodge crit with more AP boost from Ariados, we can maybe take out the Tangrowth. Just maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's just what it's gonna have to be here. And then we just try to ball. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else I could really do here. So, let's get Persian. Let's get Empoleon. Let's get Grand Bull. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we pre-sleep here. Let's go, Maybe Quick Claw on you. Silver Powder for you. We can give Shell Bell to you. I guess it wouldn't hurt to pre-sleep. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have any more Chestos. Yeah. I guess we'll give XP share to you, I guess. And then let's we can give Oranberry to you, I guess. And then for levels, definitely go 37 at the very least. Yeah. This looks good. Let's see. Look over everything again here. Let's give an Oranberry for 20 as well, I guess. Alright. Let's go pre-sleep and try this. See if this PB can get past Juniper or not. I'm pretty sure we can. We're probably gonna have to stack at least 2 Mons. Most likely. Alright. Alright, Juniper time. Alright. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. And we might as well put Granville at 38. He's gonna die anyway, so. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Big scary Juniper. Let's see, triple check my box one more time. Let's do this. All right. First time Jupiter. Very scary team. The Scum Tank has Explosion. We just hope it doesn't go for that first turn. Earth Power should always one-shot from no move here. Yep, Pursuit. Perfectly fine. We take this out. Alright, Skunk Tank down. We get some Shell Bell recovery here. This always brings in Gyarados. And we have the one thing that this thing is only good for, which is countering Gyaradoses, which is this Granbull here, who just needs to clutch up and not get crit. We also got Quick Claw to try to be as clutch as possible. Alright, no crits. No crits one time. Nice. Alright, we go for 2 body slams for the KO here. And hopefully we see either Paralysis or Quick Claw. Yeah. So it spams Dragon Rage because of the Intimidate. Alright, let's see Paralysis, maybe? Alright, not this time. Alright, but she should always go for another... Dragon Rage, we go for Body Slam. Perfect. So Gyarados goes down. Big Demon. The next big demon comes in, which is Metachan. And this thing is a demon because I don't have any flying types, so we just need to sack Grand Ball. We can get a clutch Quick Claw here. Let's see, Grumpy, do you have it in you? Quick Claw, Lick. Oh, let's go! Let's freaking go! Quick Claw, does it get the KO? It's a roll. Oh my god! Oh, I can't believe that. Grand Ball with a super clutch Quick Claw. Alright, well, I mean... that's pretty cool, but that doesn't really change anything on our line. Yeah, we still gotta sack Grand Ball, unfortunately. But maybe he can get a Body Slam Paralysis on this Tangrowth before it goes out. Let's see, Paralysis, one time. Oh, let's go! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my gosh! Wow, that's super clutch because this thing has Magic Guard and is holding a Toxic Orb. So now it's paralyzed instead of being toxic. Which, I think also, actually, that Magic Guard doesn't... I think Magic Guard also helps with that, too, but... I think now... Camerupt always has an guaranteed KO. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we could do that. Or we can go straight to... I was also planning on using Ariados for this. With Leech Life. But then we'd have to dodge either Crit or Ancient Power Boost. He could also Sleep Powder since he doesn't know that I have Insomnia yet. Let's see. What would be the best play here? See, if I KO with Grand Ball, that would bait Lunatone early. Which, I think that's fine. It's just gonna be a lot of XP on Camerupt. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to go for the big play. Because he's also paralyzed too. Let me see, what's the XP at here? Yeah, Nomo already has a ton of XP. Let's try going Ariados. Because he might Sleep Powder this turn. We go for Leech Life. Alright, come on. Oh, let's go! We got the high roll! Woo! Wow, okay, wow. This fight is going crazy. Alright, so Lunatone comes in. Wow. So this thing is either going to Hypnosis or Psychic. We could either stay in and go for another risky... We'd only be dead to crit. But I feel like going to Banuri here would be safer. So let's go Banuri. Yeah, there's a Psychic. Now we go for Crunch. Big damage. Alright, let's see. Psychic. Nice, dropped perfectly fine. We pick up the KO here. Alright, so Lunatone goes down. Now it's just Electrode. And we just go... Yeah, I believe we just go straight to Nomu. On either Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave. Yep. Just like that. And we KO with Earth Power. Woo! Wow, this is the craziest. I can't believe that happened. That's why you play it to the quick claw out. Alright, but Jupiter's down. Wow. That is nuts. Yeah, if Granbull didn't hit that quick claw, then we'd have easily had to do at least 2 or 3 deaths more. But 1 death, Jupiter with this box is pretty crazy. Well, PB's still alive. Keep it going. Alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for today. I think that's a good stopping point, but yeah, really appreciate anyone who tuned in to watch. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and we'll pick up again in my next stream. Alright, take care.